Hello, it's my reaction to the UK's reveal for the Eurovision 2020 entry. Welcome to Matt Loves Eurovision. Please do click on the subscribe button or the notification bell, and always please do like, comment and share below. So I'm recording this on the evening of the day that the UK officially revealed the entry for Eurovision 2020 for the UK. It's a chap called James Newman with the song My Last Breath. James Newman is actually the older brother of John Newman, who some of you may know, who has had some success a few years ago and is still kind of a singer and performing. Just thought I'd give you a quick reaction. This isn't going to be as detailed as when I do my previews, my sort of previews countdown, and I'll talk a little bit more, but I thought I'd just give my initial reaction. This has been an internal selection this year. The BBC's worked through the music sort of recording company BMG to sort of source the artist and the writing. And we got the results today. I know there was a bit of shenanigans kind of on Twitter, and some people managed to find a leak of it on a random Czech radio station, which actually turned out to be true. But yes, the official launch was today on Radio 1 and BBC Radio 1 and BBC Radio 2. I really quite like the song, actually. I think it's really catchy, upbeat, toe-tapping. I think I spoke a bit in my video about why the UK struggled in Eurovision lately, and I think this has moved some way to addressing some of those, and particularly around the fact that James is a co-writer and composer of the song, and I think that's been something we've wanted to see for a while, so that the actual singer of our entry is actually also the writer of it, or certainly a co-writer of it, as they're much more invested in the product. It's slightly shorter than you might expect for most Eurovision entries. Now, Eurovision entries can only be up to 3 minutes. This one's 2 minutes 35. I think the only thing I would say is, not saying that we've missed a trick, but I think we can see where the direction of travel is. I still think we can afford to be bolder, because and I would say that about all the big five countries, they have that automatic qualification place in the grand final. They can afford to take risks, and I think the UK is taking a step forward with this one. Some of the reaction online, actually in advance, in the run-up to it and afterwards, that can be a bit depressing, I have to say. It does make me slightly despair of social media in general, but also kind of some of the Eurofan social media, particularly sort of the Facebook OGA group. Lots of quite negative comments, but there's actually lots of positives as well, and I should have known that actually whatever's said on Twitter or Facebook can't possibly compete with the vileness of some of the British mainstream media, who have sadly rolled out the usual old tropes and cliches and total things that are completely incorrect, which is so frustrating as a UK Eurovision fan, because we know that the UK watches Eurovision in very large numbers. But yeah, that remains very frustrating, and I think it's going to be a long road before that changes. That said, though, I am now really happy with what we have this year. I think James seems a very nice guy. He actually knows a bit about the contest as well. It's evidenced on his chats on Radio 2 earlier on today. And there was a clip I caught on Twitter of him singing live at the launch party. Sounded really good. I think this is a really credible entry, and it's extremely radio friendly. Or perhaps I should say Spotify friendly these days. So I think that's kind of got it in its favour. So I really hope this is going to do well, or at least it's a respectable, credible entry that I think we can be proud of. But I will doubtless be talking more about it in the future. But let me know what you think about it, and we'll see you again soon.